Okay folks, welcome today. We're going to do 2 cups today, and we're going to be doing OJ. Okay, and the reason I'm doing 2 cups is I just put OJ online this week. Alright, and hey, it went real fast. So let's get this to 350. I didn't even check it just now. I can tell you by stirring it was only in the 200s, and I need to go up a long ways. And you got 2 cups, guys. It takes a lot. It's done been in there 4.5 minutes, so I didn't want to put y'all through all that. So I went and got it started. As soon as that heats up to 350, I'm gonna cut y'all back on. We're gonna mix some of it up, and we're gonna shoot it. All right, guys. I just poured it out. Okay, 352. I reckon that's close enough to 350, right? All right, gotta do some counting, guys. So don't interrupt me now. Alright guys, that's even hard to count. I'm trying to count it. Sometimes you want to drop 2, I gotta count 2s in. You're counting the 1s and gotta jump to 2s. Right. Alright. Now, that's a fluorescent orange. As you can see, the fluorescent orange gives it no body, and that's 40 drops, guys. That's 20 drops to a cup. Now, I want that fluorescent color, but to get a body to it, I gotta get some body to it. See the little, and I'll tell you something about the fluorescent colors, guys, is they clot. They got little lumps, so I got to work all that out. Okay, so I'm gonna spend some time with that, and I want to add a couple drops of solid orange just to give it body. Let me work on getting these clots out and get back with you. I don't need to watch me do all that. Okay guys, I just pulled it out. It's needs to go up just a touch. It's 310. I like that by 325. I put in 00 gold, 00 silver flake, and 015 orange. Now I'm gonna give it about 25 seconds there just to. I hit 2. I didn't do a very good job at all, did I? Alright, let's do 25 just to pick the heat up, and during that time I'm gonna move y'all over to the vise. Okay guys, we're gonna make sure the molds are, we're gonna lock them down. Bam, that's my new air vise. Y'all probably already seen that in a few videos. Okay, I'm not even going to check it. I know she's got to be, it was 314 when I put it in there, so I know she's got to be above that. Let me get an injector here. I've been hiding it. Alright, now these are the crickets. Let's get some juice in here, some plastisol up in our gun. Okay, this is a cricket. While I'm doing this, I'm going to shoot cricket, bug. Alright, Tweety bird right here. I don't have but one Tweety bird right now. Alright, and guys, this right here is a 2-inch minnow. Y'all gonna see it coming up. Okay guys, here we go. We're gonna open the mold. That one you don't need to see, not right yet anyway. I'll do a separate pour just for the swim baits. Bam. Okay, that's the Tweety bird. Let's pull one of them out of there. Now guys, this has been a good bait, and look, if they can't see that, there's something wrong with them, isn't it? Okay, I'm inspecting them. The Tweety bird has a thing sometimes when I shoot it, it doesn't feel that right there in that little bit of nose. Those done good, and I'm getting better with that. What I've learned is when I shoot it, I've got to hold it longer. What I do when I see that, I re-pour them. Okay, if you get one like that, I'm sorry, because I check them right now, and when I bag them, I touch each bait and count them, and I squeeze them. Yep, when I pick up to count them, I squeeze that nose. And if that nose don't feel good, on all the baits I do that, crickets and everything, if that nose don't feel good, I throw it in the remelt pile, guys. That's why I said I hate making the cotton candy in the yummy color. Some of y'all like it, and no better than it's selling, I might take it off later on, because if I have one that's no good, I lost all that plastic. I can remelt it, I've done that and made a bait with it, and I caught fish on that bait when that beam out, but that's a whole nother another story. Alright, that's the bug. Now what I do when I open these guys is I compare them to baits I already made. I keep one bait hanging on the wall up here, and I pull that and compare it and see how close I am to the color. I'm not always exactly the same. You see how I put drops in there, count them. One drop can make a difference. I try to keep them close as I can. Sometimes things double drops on me and I go 4, 5, 6, 7, you know. Then I stir it and I look at it and go like, I don't know. And if I shoot them like this and go like, that's too light, that's too dark, if I can catch that, I redo them. I made some other day and I thought they looked fine. When I bagged them and was going to send them out, I went, I ain't sure about those. I got the old ones out again, laid them beside of them, and they were just a touch lighter, not a lot, but a touch. Now they're gonna change color from body to body. They're not gonna look as orange in this. I know to y'all on the camera they do, but the body's smaller. See what I'm saying? So I can almost see through that one. You're not gonna see through this one. Okay, so what I'm saying? There's less plastic in the bug, but you still have that orange color. And the fluorescent orange, you see how it gives it that brightness? And the orange, I put the regular orange, a couple drops in, it gives it more body. I made some without the regular orange, guys, and I don't care how much that fluorescent I put in it, you could see through it. It wasn't dark enough. You know, if you want orange, you want some body to it, right? And I think that's perfect. You can see through the tails a little bit. Y'all can see that on the camera. You can see through the tails a little bit like that. And touch the back of the cameras, guys. I hope y'all like this color and want some of them. It's a good bait. It's a good color. All right, guys. Thank you. 1 through 300. See you on outro. I changed this rod back to 2-pound test, guys. Jody brought me some 2-pound Bass Pro Shop line because it was hard to find. He said he had some that was a little bit big in diameter. It's almost the same diameter as 4-pound test, which is fine with me. It's called Bass Pro Shop term line. The 2-pound test, the reason I like it is because it's a little small in diameter. Good gosh, guy. All right, hold on a minute, guys. Sometimes I see it. Gotcha. Sometimes getting hold of it's a problem. He's about 8 7/8. Getting hold of the jig's the problem, isn't it? And this is a little tiny hook. And this is a little nasty hook. I told you, I think I said this in another video this morning. I'm on my 3rd video this morning, guys. Somebody go like, but Dennis, you ain't putting many fish in that video. Well, I'm loading 3 a week. For me to load 3 a week, guys, I got to make them. And this is my 3rd one this morning. It's almost 12 o'clock. I was heading in. So I'll show you what I'm fishing. Here's what I'm fishing. There's 5 of these trees. This is one of those standing trees. And I'm letting the bait fall down in that tree. If you see, there's no weight to it. It's probably 1/48. When you're throwing in a tree like that, guys, you don't want a lot of weight now. Now, when I see it's close to the tree, when I can see it, I'm just moving it slow then. Just kind of picking it up, letting it fall back down in the tree. It seems like if I'm not down in that tree, I might get bit, okay? Now, I done caught quite a few out of it. They're going to finally quit on me here in a minute. I know that. There you go. They're going to catch on to it in a minute and go like, no, we ain't biting that thing no more. But we've had rain all week. It's rained every day. He's a baby. Y'all can tell the watercolor. It's got a little stain to it. That's why I'm throwing orange today. Okay. Spark color's been working. That is a baby. Look at that. Look here. Milk. Yep. He's still breastfeeding. And when you get a lake and get a little color to it, you're not gonna beat the orange, the spark. What y'all think about the traffic here? Y'all think I can catch them in all this boat traffic? It's a Saturday morning, guys, and it's right around the corner up here on this creek I live on. There's a restaurant, and of course it sells alcohol. So on Saturdays from about 11 o'clock to dark, this is a major highway. Yeah, chop it on up there. That stirs the crappie up. Look at that chop coming there. That'll fire them up. Gotta get them biting. Bam. Got another one. He come off on, he's probably pushing 10 inches. I don't think he's quite 10. Look, I got on that bright green head Jesse sent me. That's There's a school of shad to the right of that tree there, guys. See here? That's why these trees out here on these deeper waters good. Somebody asked me that the other day. They're like, well, why do you think these crappie are holding those trees? First, it's in deep water and they're on the channel, so it's cooler water, and they can sit in those trees and wait for those school of shad to come back, because the shad run the channel too, right? I'm showing you all the tree. I need to reel this fish in. I cut the camera off and bam. Oh, I thought you was bigger than that. I thought he was going to be, well, he must be on there pretty good, Dennis. You can swing him around without the net. I said, guys, I net them so I can show them to you. If I don't net them, they get off. Plus, I got 2-pound tests. If there's any size to them, I've got to watch how I'm swinging them. I'll tell you one thing. Jesse, that hook right there holds him. If you get it in him, she got him. These guys, he'll fool you. He's probably 10. He's about 9 and 7. Uh-oh, busted my bug. Uh-oh. I don't know if I got any more. Let's see if I can flip it over. And guys, y'all did not see me flip that over. You did not see that. The bugs and the crickets, guys, you can flip them. And this bug, the body being that small, you don't want a collar on your jig. You're just going to bust it out. You want a collar's head, jig head, okay? And it'll work just fine for you. I told you, traffic just rolling through here, isn't it? Stirring them up. That makes them bite better, guys. Wow. He ain't that big. I'm going to tell you, this light action rod, I was talking to somebody and they was talking about this rod being pretty heavy. And it's a light action. But for me, it's perfect for crappie. If you can fill the fish, and I catch 2-pounders, guys. I've caught 9 2-pounders, so I catch a lot of 15-inch fish. I kept up with it this year, I think. He just flopped off when I had holding the jig in my hand. He's probably, let's check him. Before I guess him. I got to size my mind. I think he's 15 inches. I think the camera's just making him look small. He's 9, guys. I was gonna say 9 inches. He's 9. So most of these fish I'm catching are between 9 and 10 inches. All right, guys, I moved to another tree. So I'm heading in. Actually, I've been to 2 other trees. The other ones had a couple fish on them, but they wouldn't bite. Follow me, it's all they'd ever do. That's why if you're on fish and they ain't biting, you got to move. This is the first cast into the tree here. He's about the same, man. He's about 9. Guys, I don't expect to catch big fish. I was taught by bigger fish hog when my camera died. So sometimes, if y'all hear me talking and something dies or something looks strange, you go like, Dennis done some weird editing. That's usually because my camera died. My camera died or something like that happened. Sometimes it'll quit because of heat. It'll overheat and quit. Battery, sometimes it just cuts off by itself. It just cuts off and I can't figure out what's wrong with it. I don't know why it cut off. It just goes beep, beep and cuts off. And I'm like, what happened to you? But, so, bear with me. That's all I can do when something like that happens. You can't take a retake. Ain't like in the movies that go, take 2, let's do it again. Oh, I was in the tree that time. It's all live stuff. I'd have jerked it away from the tree. I looked down and see my bait. I found it once I got in the tree and got out. The tree's right here. That ball of mess right there is a tree, believe it or not. Set fish at the bottom, big fish, bet you that's a bass. Wow. I watched it that time. I got the bait close to the tree. I stopped it, let the bait fall down into the tree. When the bait got right at the tree, I could see it that time because the traffic ain't coming by. That boat traffic keeps me rocking. I can't see and see what my depth finder's doing. And when the bait got close to the tree, this fish came running out for it. So that's why I net him, guys. That little hook. If you'd pick him up, he'd have got off, wouldn't he? I picked him up out of the net, and he got off, didn't he? If he ever opened his mouth, there you go. He about another 9 1/4. All right, guys. Gosh, I hope this isn't as big as he thinks he is. He's running around like a sun perch. He's going right. Crappie have done that to me today. I've said that how many times I've said it acts like a sun perch. he wasn't shaking his head like that. I mean, shaking his head like a crappie, but he was running sideways like a sunperch does. Y'all know what I'm saying? They run sideways for a long time, won't they? Jig fell out in the boat. Same size, guys. About 9.5. There's the jig. Jig fell out out of his mouth when you net him. So that's why I net him. I can't show him to you if I don't net him. There's the jig. Get rid of that net. Alright guys, I'm going to see if I can catch one more. I don't know how many I've caught today. This is my third video. That's no size. This biggest one I've caught's been about 11 inches. I'm going to see if we can catch one more. This traffic is getting bad, as y'all can tell. Everybody's going to that restaurant. That's what a lot of it is. But I can tell you what, I've got to let it get down in that tree to where the jig disappears in the tree. See the tree right there? I know it looks like a mess of fish. Some of that's tree. And I've got to let it get down in that tree before I get bit. If I can see the jig, I'm not getting bit. I got to let it get down in there. So evidently the fish that's on top are not aggressive. Usually the fish on top are aggressive. That's the aggressive fish you got. The fish that's on top of a brush pile or a tree like that. But they're just following it. They're following it down through the brush, and that's it, or to the treetop. And once it gets down out of sight, that's when I'm getting bit. When I can't see it, I'm just moving it like I am now. I'm just pulling it slow. And if I don't get bit like that, I reel it in, throw again. I don't see my jig yet. So I know I'm still amongst the trees somewhere. And a lot of times I can see the fish moving. I know where my bait is. Alright, I don't see it. I'm just going to reel it on in. And once that happens, I just come on in and shoot again. That's all you can do. Alright guys, I heard a good woman that boat said, look, he's got one. Yeah, look, yep. Look how close people will come to you. See the water in the back of my boat? I think y'all see me fall. People don't care. That's the second one today it's run on top of me. They come by my island, then took off right behind me. Because you know what the wake does when you take off, the pushback weight. That's a decent fish too. I almost landed in the lake. If I wasn't standing down here in this bottom, I'd have probably been in the lake. See guys, I can't show y'all. There you go. He ain't quite 10. So I'm saying they're running 9.5, 10 inches by what they're running. I might have caught a couple days over 10. Woo! Alright guys. Appreciate you. Wake's still going out through there. I had a wake boat this morning, cut me off. And I was hung on a dock. Yeah, I done lost about 6 jigs today, guys. I lose them. Don't think I don't. That's why, look, this one was in the net. That's why I've been making them little homemade jigs I make. That's one of Jesse's jigs there. And I appreciate the guys giving me jigs. Jesse and Jody have gave me jigs, and I've been using them. And I hate losing them. So I've been making some little split shot jigs. I've lost about 4 of those because some of these docks have cross members, like I told you. Docks that have those, I've been using those. I hope this is a crappie. You'll notice it's a bass. Fighting like a bass, guys. This is that little swim bait. This is the little, that's what I figured. Bam! What do you think of that? Now this is out of one of those trees, guys. I told y'all, this is what amazes me. Why do you think these bass like this hang around these trees? Right? Look. 4-pound line, that's fun. Why do you think a big old fat bass like that hangs around these trees? And I just talked to some guys out there bass fishing, and they was fishing a tournament, and they hadn't caught them but 2 little ones. And I said, I've caught about 4 today, guys. And they said, what? I said, yeah, I've caught about 4. They've been little too, but they like to have this one. They said they had to be 14 inches, and they hadn't caught anything over 14 inches yet. That's probably a 15.5, 16-inch bass. All right, at least, right? Nah, yep. All right, we're gonna let him go. Head first. Bam! Right there she is. Orange. Okay? Y'all thought you'd never see me fish something that bright? It's rained off and on, guys, all week. And that's why, here's the big brother. This is the 2-inch. It's in the tadpole, 2-inch, bug. See the difference in the size? Okay? And it's in the Tweety bird. Check it out if you're interested in orange. It worked for me today because we had some stained water. We've had rain all week. It's raining now. I just came in from fishing and it's raining now. So I think we're going back to sea because it's cool today. It's 82, which is cool for us. We've been in the 90s, guys. The last couple of days, the heat index has been over 100. Yeah, I've been out working in it. I can tell you, it felt like it. Our humidity, I say this all the time. I'm going to do this while I'm talking to you. I say this all the time. We have high humidity here. It averages 35 to 40. Okay? All right. See if y'all can see this. What the humidity is today. Right there it is. 59%. So even though it's only 82, my truck just said it's 82, guys. I just came back from the grocery store. In between fishing, I ran to the grocery store and came back. Even though my truck said it was 82, humidity is 59%. Okay? I mentioned every once in a while you can cut it with a knife here. I'm not kidding. 59%. It was 60-something yesterday when I was working on a deck. And in that humidity, you sweat to death even if it's not that hot. Even 82 degrees, it feels hot, okay? So that's why I fish to 10, 11 o'clock and come in. And plus the boat traffic. You're going to see one of these videos today. A boat came around me, Alan. When he got past me, no ways past me, he floored it. His wash knocked me side. I lost my balance in the boat because of his wash. I had a wake boat come by. I was fishing the dock. I heard something, turned around and looked. He was right there this morning, right on top of me. He wouldn't. Now, he's supposed to be 50 feet from somebody here running, okay, if you're up on plane. He was more than 50 feet. He was probably 70. But he had the weight gone because he had a skier on his bumper. You know how they do it? No rope. Well, I turned the boat around, kicked it up on high, headed toward the wake. When I hit the wake, water splash come in the nose of my boat. If I wouldn't have looked around, I was only like 6 feet from that dock, I'd have been up on the dock. It's happened to me a couple times, and I've had to try and grab the dock, hold on to it, to keep my boat off of it because of wake boats, okay? If you have a wake boat, I have no problem with it. But when you see a fisherman fishing a dock, and you look down and go like, oh, there's a boat there close to that dock. You need to turn that toward the middle of the lake. Nobody out there. The whole lake was empty out there. Nobody. No boats. He just kept coming right past me. If he'd have turned out like that, it wouldn't have been so hard on me. You just need to think about the guy that's sitting there fishing, because your wake goes up on the dock. The game warden has wrote tickets here to the wake boaters because their wake has done damage to people in their docks and their boats. And the Virginia law is you're responsible for your boat and your wake. So they wrote tickets for it. All right, guys, appreciate you. Thank y'all a lot for watching. Just giving you something to think about. Okay? If you have a wake boat, if you don't, y'all, I hear some of y'all guys make comments on YouTube. Nothing against y'all guys that ski and stuff. Regular ski boats don't bother you though. They go by, even jet ski. Everybody talking about jet skis. Jet skis don't bother me. They run by, as long as they're going fast, boat just goes, no problem. It's the wake boats that'll shake you up. They'll rock you. Okay? All right, guys. Appreciate you. Comment on what you think. My name is Dennis, Fishing Lake Country. Orange done good. Oh, leave your number. It's a port to catch. I forgot. 1 through 300, guys. See ya.